Morning all, welcome to Grandad's allotment. So today I'm just doing a bit of pottering about. I've got loads of fruit cuttings which I'm going to pot up just for to give away to people really. They're just taking up space, so I need to get rid of them. So I'll show you what I'm doing and then we'll have a bit of a plot tour. So as you can see, I've got buckets and buckets of fruit cuttings. So gooseberries, red currants, black currants. These are all just cuttings that I took last year, just before Christmas, you know, when I was pruning everything back. Most of them have taken, so I'm just going to take them out the buckets, put them into individual pots, and I'll just give them away to anybody that wants them. Right, we'll make a start. Right, don't know how well you can see these, but these are gooseberry plants which I took cuttings of last year. Sort of three in a pot. Most of them have taken. I did a video on it, I think, last year. I normally have really good success with fruit cuttings. You can see the root system on it, and that's just taken as a cutting. I'll see if I can find the link and put the link in, but dead easy to do, and it generates free plants. So these three I'm just going to pot up. These are just rose pots. They will sort of grow roots from right up the stem, but what I tend to do is make a slice in the stem, just to take the bark off a little bit, so it encourages it to grow. Right, first one. They'll fill out these pots now. I've split them up. But the root system will fill these pots quite easily. Just need to get them potted up really, so I can get them out the way. If anybody wants one, that lives local to me, feel free to come and take some away. There's blueberries, black currants, red currants, gooseberries. Come and help yourselves. You see, they're free plants, they don't cost anything to produce, but if you were to go and buy one of these, you know, even in the cheap shops, you know, £3 or £4 for a gooseberry plant, same sort of size, even in the pound shops, you know. There's that one that's just dropped. So that's going to be six gooseberry plants from 6 cuttings from last year, so 6 free plants. Right, nearly done with the gooseberries. I will just trim off where it's not shooting. That gives it a better chance to shoot away from there. Same on that one. Right, let's crack on with the currants. Right, it's going to be the same for these currants. Going to pot these up. Not all of them have took, but there's quite a few in the pot that's took. So I think these are red currants. Looking at the stems, but I'll put you on the fast forward. Right guys, that's 2 of these pots done, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plants. Going down there as well. So 14 free plants from the cuttings, and I've still got a few more over there to do. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Right guys, I'll just show you what I've done. So 7 gooseberries, 12 red currants. I think there's about 18 black currants. So if anybody's near me in Blythe, Northumberland, and wants some fruit bushes, give us a shout. Right, I think Nathan's planting one outside, so I'll catch up with what you're doing, Nathan. That's a red currant, isn't it?
Yep.
Red currant, and that's where the fuchsia was, or used to be. I'll move around the other side so you can see. So yeah, that was a. Try and turn it around a little bit, Nathan, so it's facing inwards. Yeah, a bit more. That's it. So that's a red currant, probably a couple of years old, that one. But the fuchsia that was in that side had died, so we just
Didn't really have much.
there wasn't much left of it, was there? I think I cut it back too hard last year. So it's just topping it up with soil there. Right, I'll leave it at that. Right guys, next thing I'm going to pot up are some fuchsia cuttings. Just talking about fuchsias where Nathan was, but they were actually taken off that bush last year, and they're just potted up in vermiculite. So it's pure vermiculite, nothing else. No soil, anything. Doesn't need any nutrients because the cuttings are just trying to establish their roots. As you can see, got a good root system on it. Just a tiny wee cutting, but they're all fresh shoots. So again, we're just going to pot these up. A little bit of soil in. These are just the last ones I've got to do. I had loads of others. I'll show you them over there in a minute when we've got a walk around the greenhouse. But yeah, I'll use these probably in hanging baskets or something this year. I've got loads of flowers ready for hanging baskets, so we'll use them in that. Again, you can see just in vermiculite, got a good root system. They come apart dead easy, easier than the soil, to be honest. The fruit cuttings are a bit more more hardy. But when you're taking soft cuttings like flowers and fuchsias and different things, I tend to do them in vermiculite because they come apart a lot easier. So I just put normally four cuttings in each pot, one in each corner, and then that easier to just spread and take apart. It's just a tiny one, that one, but it is shooting, so we'll dip it and it'll take it. If it's got roots and shoots, then it's gonna survive. Now what I'm gonna do is just snip the tops off where the dead bit is, because the new shoots are coming from down below. So I'm just going to give it a bit of space. Snip those tops off. You can see where the shoots are coming from. So I'll take off above the shoots, because this isn't gonna grow anything. There, four new fuchsia plants for free. Let's see what's in this one. Bit of grass. So there's 2 in this one. There you go. You can see the root system on them. They were really good. So I'd recommend using vermiculite for taking soft cuttings. Oh, there's another one. There's 3 out that pot then. Mix that vermiculite in, I'm not going to waste it. Tiny little plants, but look at the roots on it. They're definitely going to thrive. Look at this one. How much shoot is on there, but how much root, Right, there we go. That's another 7 fuchsias. I'll add them with the rest, and I'll show you what I've been doing. Right guys, I'll quickly show you what I've got going on round in the greenhouse. So rhubarb is coming up canny. There's still a blueberry plant in that corner there, so that'll shoot up. I've got shallots in here, they're not doing anything yet, but the rhubarb is picking up on both lots. Again, another blueberry plant at the back there. The apple is taking off. We've got the first blossom there, and they're starting to come in there. Pink blossom on this one, white blossom on the other. This is all my fruit I've done. Strawberries, which I planted up the other day, they were in the bed where the raspberries are, so they're spare now. Fig tree, brown turkey I think it is sprouting away, taking off. Still got 1 fig on from last year, which is still holding on. It's not wanting to come off. These are the potatoes for Erica's little Welsh garden potato challenge 2021. Nothing's shown yet. This is it's a cherry tree, and to be honest, I'm not sure if it's going to do anything. I think it's dead, but we'll see. We'll leave it. A couple of black currants bushes. These were dug out of over there when this was the fruit bed, so they were dug out. I just transplanted them. Nothing in the middle yet, but what I am going to find is when I come to get the tomatoes in here, it's bone dry. It's drying out really quickly, so I'm going to have to do a lot of watering constantly in here. In the hothouse, a few small things coming up there. This is all herbs in this bit: chamomile, golden fletch, sage. What ones are? These need potting up. Look at that. I'm gonna have to pot them up. Borage. So I'm gonna have to get in and get a few more things potted up. What are they in there? Nephria. These are all flowers. Stock. More stock, I think. This is grass. What do you call it now? Sepia grass. Just for some hanging baskets. What's up there? I think these are sunflowers. Nasturtiums. So they are just starting to come up. Raspberry bed. They're all starting to shoot up now. Transplanted some of the strawberries just to space them out, because that's where I dug all of them out. So I don't know, that's probably a dozen there. So I've only left half a dozen in this bed, because that's more than enough for the space. So what we've got going on the tops: peas. I think they're first earlies. Yeah, here's green shaft and first earlies. Sweet peas. These are all flowers, so we've got nasturtiums, we've got sunflowers. These are all like mixed colours. So the idea is I'm going to put these into some hanging baskets just as a colour. So mixed flowers, they'll come out as a clump and go into a hanging basket. I've got acers across there. Again, some mixed wildflowers. Again, these are all mixed varieties of flowers, so they'll come out as a clump. Those ones there are poppies. Some nasturtiums. Wallflowers in there. What's these? Beetroot, Chicogia. F1, what are these? These are all spinaches in here. Different sorts, they'll need potting up soon. They are marigolds. Some celeriac, which I bought in because I didn't have celeriac seeds. All of my broad beans are starting to come up now, and runner beans. So it's 4 in a pot there, so they'll just grow on till they're ready to go out. Oh, you can smell that as soon as you touch them. And some more beans in there. Tomatoes, got a few different sorts in there. I can't tell you what they are because they're numbered and I don't know the numbers off by heart. And some chilies in there again. What's that one? Sweet banana. I'm not sure what they are. What's that one? Yeah, need my glasses on. These are the fuchsias I've just potted up. So this row in the middle there. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 fuchsias. Again, just from cuttings. from the fuchsia plant at the end of the season, and we've got some courgettes, two different courgettes in there. Tomato plants, again, I cannot tell you what they are because they're numbered, the tomato plants. There's a few chilies in here. Decaying. I've got my leeks and my onions. They're starting to thicken up a little bit now, so they'll not be long before they'll be getting potted up into individual pots and then ready to go outside. I've still got leeks in the bed outside, to be honest. More tomatoes. Yeah, they're all doing okay. This greenhouse has been a godsend this year. I would never have gotten this amount of stuff into the other two greenhouses. Just not enough space. Underneath, got more shallots and onions in there, but they're not shown yet. Right, let's have a look outside. So in the outside orchard area, again, the espaliered apple is starting to shoot. That's got pink blossoms as well. Gooseberry, conference pear, again blossoming. Another gooseberry, Spartan apple, again espaliered, and that's taken off. We've got that one there is a kiwi, and then we've got cherries, and I've just spotted another bucket of fruit tree cuttings to pot up. These are some sorry looking blueberries. I think one's a pink lemonade and one's a standard blueberry over there. To be honest, I haven't done anything in the 2-3 years they've been in, so they're going to come out. I think it's just because of the soil. You need ericaceous soil and it's not. We've got some flowers coming on the plum tree. And the rest of the garden just needs a bit of a tidy up. Purple sprouting broccoli is coming into its own now. Onions, they were planted for early onions, they're Jap onions, I think. Leeks are still there. They're going to go to seed now, so I might just pull them up and have them as little leeks, and that gives us another bed. I've just started clearing the beds a little bit. This is going to be the peas going in here. Some more onions, they're just normal white onions. Garlic in this bed, elephant garlic, and in that bed, elephant garlic. Rose is doing well, putting on loads of growth. This is the bean bed, nothing in it yet. Not be long before it goes out. And there's all my buckets of the potatoes. Again, nothing's shown yet. Only planted them up a couple of weeks ago. Onions in here. Onion sets are just starting to show. In a couple of weeks. And across here we've got some rhubarb, another transplanted blackcurrant there that's starting to get flowers on, and the other ones. So yeah, that's it. I've still got loads of soil to do. I'm just getting these delivery of these plant pots here for more of my potting up. Now these are recycled ones. I know everybody says you shouldn't be buying plastic, but these are recycled plant pots and they're recyclable because they haven't got any black carbon in the plastic. So yeah, that's 200 there, and I think they cost about 12 quid or something for 200, so not too bad. But yeah, I've gone for, I tried last year, I tried the cardboard ones, but you've got to constantly buy them, haven't you? Where these will last a couple of years and you can still recycle them. Right, that'll do for today. We'll be over tomorrow and see what more we can do.